Ah, good to know I'm not the only one working on a Saturday. Fooling around again, I see.
Uh-oh.
Always goofing off. What'd you do this time?
What haven't we did? Radiator's cracked.
Yeah. Trying to get to a Black Friday sales event?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Shane, question for you. If you were just starting out and you had $1,000 budget, let's even say $500 budget, you gonna buy high-end professional quality like Matco, Snap-on, Mac, stuff like that? What are you going for?
No, I'd go right to the Harbor Freight and get a U.S. General.
For the toolbox, but besides
Yeah.
for tools though.
Oh, well, for tools, it's hard to say. If somebody had a good deal, on a starter kit, gear wrench even, whatever, I'd probably go with that.
What about like pawn shops, things like that?
Oh, that's always a good, yeah.
There's this dude on YouTube, I know him, his name's James. He was saying that he didn't really quite agree with my opinion about mix and matching stuff, and he's got like 90% Snap-on, but this guy can find deals like you can't believe. And I'm sitting there going, but that's kind of like unrealistic for a lot of us because we don't live in the same area. Maybe somebody's not getting rid of stuff for that cheap. Pawn shops, it's hit and miss. Everyone's trying to grab that Snap-on real quick.
Of course.
eBay could be one of those things, but even eBay's a challenge. People want us to sell stuff for almost practically full cost.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think that my video that I did was too far off base, but
No,
is a
and
good
mixing and matching, it doesn't matter. As long as you've got a full set, I don't care if every single other socket is somebody else's make. As long as they work, not broken, screwed up, get down.
Shane's been doing this for over 20 years, so you don't have to just take my word for it. Here's my starter kit. Joey hooked me up with a free service cart to use for the heavy line. This fits within a $500 budget because it's Silver Eagle, so that costs $450. These are just over the top expensive. Those are a couple $100 a pop. And for whatever I don't have, Shane lets me borrow. And he's got a whole box full of stuff. How's Terry doing?
Good.
Yeah. You guys planning on that baby? No? Thought you wanted one more.
No more.
Just one more, right? Oh shit, that's funny. That's funny. So yeah, man, when I was watching this video, it just kind of got me thinking a little bit. I was like, I get it, good quality tools, right? But I mean, I wouldn't not consider something Home Depot. You figure how many construction guys or guys that are electricians that go to Home Depot for like Klein or Husky or something like that for like a screwdriver set. I don't feel like it has to be Snap-on. You know what I mean? I get it, everyone thinks that Snap-on is like the end all of the industry, but I just don't think that's the case.
No, not at all. I would use anything but Snap-on.
I've had more Snap-on sockets break on me than any other brand. That's a fact. Oh, your gear wrench. This must be your socket. Where's the 13 gear wrench come from?
It's pulled tension a little bit, yeah.
How long have you been wrenching for, Shane?
Professionally, probably since I was 19.
30 years?
Yeah, I would say. Before that, I was just a tire buster at Grandpa's shop. But that's what, really got me into it.
Right. How do you feel about the raised panel Craftsman wrenches, the USA ones?
I don't know. I don't even know if I've seen it.
Oh, you didn't see anything back in the day?
Oh, those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're whatever.
I didn't really care for the grip. when you put your hand, you know, put some tension behind it, I always felt like it dug into my hand. Really. I didn't like their ratchets either. Remember the old, well, I guess for me it was 32. For you, I don't know what the least amount of teeth was they had back in the day. 27? Yeah. Fucking small. Why you get all the easy ones?
Oh, shut up.
All right, so today's video topic is kind of a little rebuttal to Midwest Tool Reviews video of stop buying cheap tools. And the argument that he had, or at least the difference of opinion that he had, was in response-ish to a video that I did not too long ago, talking about fitting a starting off mechanic budget of about $1,000, okay? I kind of gave that estimate because when I went to community college, of course, there was a tool list, requirement tool list. And I found out, you know, once I finally got into the industry, that I didn't need all the tools that they had on their list. So I was trying to help formulate basically a similar list for anyone that was just starting off, like at a dealership or an independent shop, much like, you know, this one here, Ron's Automotive. I don't have a lot of tools here, okay? But I'm not working here full-time either. I'm only working here part-time. Do a couple heavy line things from time to time, make a few extra bucks. So Shane's been turning wrenches now for about 30 years, as he said. And you kind of heard a little bit of his thoughts and opinions about it. I've shared my thoughts and opinions earlier in that video, which is the video that I think James was responding to. But as of currently, look, I understand, okay, there is a difference in quality between manufacturers. There are some manufacturers that make tools and then rebrand them for these higher end professional companies like Matco, Snap-on, Mac, etc. You know, you got Stanley, Williams, and whoever else makes stuff for whoever else, right? Lank, OTC, etc. Not everyone's gonna have like an immediate need to own everything outright. Oh my God, is this the wrong nut or what? Give me a second. Bear with me. Trying to see why the hell my torque converter nut's not going on now. It's so hard to get your freaking hand in here too. Hey, what's going on everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Today's little rebuttal video is going to be in regards to a video that James, aka Midwest Tool Review, posted about 2 days ago, talking about stop buying cheap tools. So this is my little response video or rebuttal to his video. I do believe the content creator he was referring to during this video was me, which is cool, man. I go back with James, okay? Him and I have done live streams together. I like James. James is good people. I like his content. I think you guys will like his content. I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it. In fact, so much so that I'll put the link to his video down in the description for you. But all right, let's go ahead and kind of rebuttal, shall we? All right, so his video was in regards to a $1,000 tool budget video that I did, talking about like if you were starting off as a mechanic, whether it be at a mom and pop shop, a dealership, or maybe you're going to community college and you needed your tool list, right? So this video that I did about a year ago, I was talking about that because like the tool list that I had to have for community college was like way overdone. Like there was a lot of tools on that list that I didn't need right away, that I found myself spending a lot of money on really quick. And you know what? Student loans kind of took care of that, right? Well, fast forward to today, here we are. I have a lot more tools, obviously, than I did from that list, and more so than I need for any given job that I'm doing now, right? There are some tools that I don't use every single day or every single week or every single month. But let's get back to this cheap tool talk for a minute. Now, let me start off by prefacing that I have nothing against expensive or high-end tools like Snap-on. I have a lot of Snap-on stuff. I have a lot of Matco stuff, Cornwell stuff. I got Gear Wrench, I got Craftsman, I got Harbor Freight, I got Capri, I got like so many different tools. It's really spread out, but I don't ever buy just one brand. Now, for some folk, like Midwest Tool Reviews, he has a certain knack for finding Snap-on or Mac tools for like a really, Jesus, this road is busy today. Now I'm gonna give it up to James, okay? I really am. The guy knows how to find a bargain. He knows how to bargain shop. He knows how to find hot deals, be it Facebook Marketplace, pawn shops, auctions, things like that. The guy really does go out of his way to find the biggest, baddest deal on the most expensive tool lineup to ever exist. Snap-on, right? 90% of his tools are Snap-on, as he said. Then he has some Mac, and I think at one point in time he was buying Capri and maybe even some Gear Wrench stuff once upon a time ago. But now he's pretty much all Snap-on. He's worked himself in that direction. He did state that he bought that restoration toolbox that he did for under $100. That's really cool too. However, you're not always going to find a used Snap-on toolbox for under $100. Even one that's in really piss poor condition that you have to spend money on paint, primer, sanding material, glides, drawer coverings, things like that. So he put a little bit of money into it to make it a really nice toolbox, and it is. And the guy is talented. He's able to do that. Not a lot of people have that much time or energy, and some people are just wanting a box and simply put their tools in and store them. He also stated that you can go to Walmart and buy one of those plastic bins to store some of your stuff. I went to Walmart. I looked at the Hart plastic bins. Those things suck. And I wouldn't trust those if I was in a busy shop with people that I didn't know to store all my super high-end expensive stuff. He also said that he got such good deals on all of his Snap-on stuff that even the tools that he takes to the junkyard are Snap-on. I'm against that because I know that if I'm going to go to a junkyard to pull something, there's a chance that I'm going to lose one, maybe two items when I leave, okay? It's just going to happen. Those things happen when you go to a junkyard to try to rip and pull stuff. It's a thing. I will also say that I've broken more Snap-on sockets than I have Gear Wrench, Capri, Craftsman, Harbor Freight, Husky, you name it. I've used just about every different socket. Made in China, made in USA, made in Taiwan, made in Japan, made in Germany, made in USA, made in Canada. You know what I mean? I've used them all. And I've broken more Snap-on sockets than I have any other brand. That is a fact, okay? But not everybody is gonna have the luck that James has. They're not gonna stumble across these bargain bins because there are so many people like James that are out there that are looking for all these hot BOGO deals, or that doesn't mind spending $100, $200 for a whole box full of Snap-on stuff to sift through and then turn around and sell what he's not going to use. The man's been at it for a couple of years and he has got himself the nicest tool collection that most anybody on YouTube that's just a DIY has, okay? I do this mobilely, okay? I'm here at Ron's Automotive doing a mobile heavy line job on a Ford F-150. I've got some higher end tools here that I'm using. Not all of them are mine, okay? The ones I have in this service cart behind me that I showed you guys a little bit earlier, those are ones that I bought for here. So that way when I come in on the weekend or maybe one random evening during the week, I've got some hand tools that I can go to and use, and if they split or break, they're my tools to split and break. But there are other things that I don't have here that obviously I wish. Jesus titty fucking Christ. It's empty. Now obviously all of my tools, the bulk of them, are all over at the dealership because I work there Monday through Friday. I need those tools there to make my money, to provide myself with an income to take care of my kids, okay? That's where my bread and butter is. That's where all my tools are. But here it's like a family-owned business. We've utilized each other's tools on and off over the years. You guys know I've been at Ron's Automotive for over 4.5, going on 5 years now, okay? It's a great establishment. Everyone here trusts each other with their livelihood because these tools are their livelihood. Let's pick back up in a much quieter place. Look, bottom line is this, ladies and germs, boys and girls, children of all ages. Buy what you can afford, okay? I don't care if it's Snap-on, Gear Wrench, Capri, if it's Tecton, if it's Snap-on, if it's Mac, if it's Matco, if it's Cornwell, if it's Craftsman, if it's Husky, if it's Harbor Freight, the Pittsburgh lineup, or the Icon lineup. Buy what you can afford, okay? Yes, $1,000 is a lot to some people. To some people, it's not. Some people, they'd rather take a prolonged period of time before they finally develop an entire mechanics tool set. Some people don't have that time frame and they need it right away. So, you know what? Push come to shove. How fast can you get it, and how tight of a budget are you on, and then how much do you need to really purchase in order to fit it within that budget? That all depends on your job, where it is that you got a job at, and then like how soon you need certain things, and who is willing and not willing to let you borrow certain things. Over at the independent shop, I can borrow whatever I want. Over the dealership, I'm kind of dependent on using my own tools, and if I don't have it and we don't have a special tool, guess what? Go somebody else. That's just the nature of the beast. So, that being said, look, I think James' video was on point to a certain degree. If you can afford to wait, if you can afford to spend money on a higher quality product, go for it. But I would not discard or discount a lot of these other places like Home Depot, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, Builder Supply, or even the auto parts stores, okay? Because like I said, I've broken more Snap-on sockets than I have any other brand. I've never broken a Duralast socket. I've never broken a Power Torque socket. I've never broken anything made by Crescent. I broke 2 8mm deep and shallow off of the Gear Wrench mechanic tool set, but I've broken a crap ton of Snap-on, a crap ton, okay? I do fancy their ratchets. I do fancy their screwdrivers. There are certain things of Snap-on that I love and enjoy. And yes, if you can afford to, if you can find a sick deal or a bargain deal, go for it. It's your money. Fit it in where you can get it in, and then just be happy with it from there. Okay, that's all I got for this video. Thanks as always for watching my channel. Cheers to those of you who have your beers. We'll see you next time. Cheers and deuces.